What happens to your life when it's no longer yours? Many of us, women especially, never planned for this season of life to be filled with caregiving, to be filled with taking care of aging parents or family members, or God forbid, a serious health situation with a spouse or a partner. Caregiving, although it's done from a place of love and sometimes duty, steals our free time in the period of life to which many of us thought would be a bit more footloose and fancy free. Maybe you're in your empty nest years, but that nest filled back up very quickly with the need to take care of an aging family member. This conversation, we're going to talk straight with each other about the burden, the blessing, the joy, and the grief that comes with caregiving. Caregiving arrived for me during a period of life that I thought I would be off doing many additional things other than what life had in store for me. I never had kids, so it wasn't an empty nest situation. I had worked many years, had reconnected with the love of my life, and was embarking on our life together when caregiving struck. I knew my parents were aging. Both parents were in additional marriages for 30 plus years. Both parents were aging. I knew it was on the horizon. I just did not expect it to hit in rapid succession. Right before the pandemic, I married, started a wonderful brand new job that I'm still in today. My mother's husband passed within 10 days. Taking over what we affectionately call the care and feeding of our mother began. We weren't 100% certain how much care she was going to need, how much assistance she was going to need physically, not to mention emotionally. None of us were prepared for the grieving process that she was going through. But with that said, it hit us out of the blue. And as the single childless sister for many years, I was looked to as the point person to take charge of this. Then within what felt like moments, it was probably 3 months, the pandemic started. And the dominoes just kept falling. A year later, my dad took ill and passed. And bam, bam, bam. Caregiving didn't go away though. My mother is still with us today. She is the last remaining parent. My husband and I went through a period of several years with caregiving for his mom concurrently with all of this. So I tell you this background story just as an obvious, none of us expect it when it happens. We know it's going to come, but bam, it's in your face. It's in your life. You have to respond. You don't get a choice. So was there an emotional toll? Yeah, you wrap all that together. Death of a stepfather, care and feeding of my mother, world pandemic, death of my father, care and feeding of and I say care and feeding only because these wonderful independent women were no longer as independent as they were so proud to be most of their lives. So we had to gently, with kid gloves in the heart of loving children, begin to take over the running and the managing of their lives, etc., as they descended into their sunset years and memory issues, however those are labeled these days. But with that said, it wasn't planned for, and it wasn't necessarily something I embraced as the thought of. Now, when it happened, of course, I'm stepping up. We're doing what we have to do. But it stole a lot of the time that I thought was going to be all about me and me starting this new life with the man that I was always meant to be with. Emotional fatigue, it's continuous. As we have completed the journey with multiple parents and we're down to just the one, we are fatigued. And I do find myself not having as much joy and energy in, without being too terribly hard on myself, because comment below if this has hit you in this season of life as well. This is definitely something that in my 20s and 30s, no, that's never going to happen. But comment below if you are understanding what I'm saying here. You get up, you make the coffee, you feed, you take care of what has to be taken care of. You go out, you do your job, you come back, you're making all of the coordinated arrangements that need to be made between doctor's appointments and healthcare assistants and quality home health care, et cetera, just the logistics of it, on top of what was already a very busy, fulfilling life. Fatigue is real. And you lose yourself in your daily activities of taking care of everybody else now, because honestly, if you didn't have children, I now had a mother who needed that level of attention and consumption of my time. So it was very easy to put me last, because if it wasn't taking care of my mother, it was attending to my new marriage. It was helping my dad, who was aging but had not gotten to a critical point. It was spending time with my nieces and nephews. So all of these pulls on my time, what I failed to do reliably for myself was prioritize me. This is a difficult period for all of us. I do have a journal workbook that helps those of us that are going through the caregiving. I've got 4, I think. It's the caregiving anxiety workbook. It's the retirement financial security, the grieving. I'll leave everything down in the description below and put them up here for you to look through. But go and check those out, either for you or somebody in your life. But one of the big things that this whole experience has done for me is made me and my husband realize that we've got to do better with planning our long-term care. Now, I've got videos out there about this on the channel, so go and binge those. But at the end of the day, none of us know what our final few years are going to look like. We need to hope for the best, but plan for the worst. And if your assumption is that your children, or in my case, the lack thereof, are going to take care of you, you need to revisit that and at least let them know. Don't blindside them. We were blindsided. It was quite the moments. So leave comments below if you're going through this. If you know somebody who could benefit from this video, share it with them. Like, subscribe, keep coming back. This, although I speak a lot on Wednesdays and Saturdays when I post about retirement, and this is series 3 in a 7-monthly series of a video a day for a week. But this is part of the reality of as we're planning for retirement. Not only are we in a season of life where we're taking care of others again, but we need to figure out in our retirement what this season looks like for those around us. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Stop recording.